Yes, I've heard about nanotech. My mother introduced me to this field. My understanding of nanotech is that it's matter based on the subatomic level for industrial purposes. I believe that nanotech will help Africa develop by ridding it of diseases and saving many lives.
I'm Sabine and I'm a BSc Chemistry final year student from the University of Mauritius. So I first heard of nanotechnology, also referred to as nanotech by some 6 years back when I was in college, but at that time it was not given that much importance as it is being given now, owing to rapid innovation and industrialization globally. In fact, I did study nanotechnology at that time in chemistry, which was one of the science subjects I chose. But little did I know that I was studying a small part of nanotechnology. I learned about the famous C60, also known as Buckminster fluorine or carbon nanotubes, and this is a small part of nanotechnology. This is the basis of nanotechnology, according to me. So according to me, nanotechnology is the use and application of small particles in the different fields of science, be it chemistry, biology, physics, material science, medicine, and even engineering, in order to make life easier. The use of nanotech in Africa, which is now a developing continent, can be a very fruitful advantage to the Africans. First, it can help in decreasing, if not eradicating, famine, which is a rising problem in sub-Saharan Africa, and eventually help improve food insecurity issues. Secondly, it can help treat infectious diseases like Ebola, AIDS, and even COVID-19, and also non-infectious diseases related to malnutrition, especially in children, which claims millions of lives yearly. Last but not least, introduction of nanotech in Africa can help in water treatment and water remediation. So thank you for your attention.
In this video, we are going to talk about nanotech and we will answer for 3 important questions. The first question is, have you ever heard of nanotech? In fact, I heard before about nanotech and I know that it is use of matter at atomic, molecular or supermolecular scale for industrial purposes. Furthermore, nanotech it is defined as manipulation of matter at least one dimension sized from 1 nanometer to 100 nanometers. The second question is, what's your understanding about nanotech? I know that nanotech is hailed as having the potential to increase the efficiency of energy consumption. Also, it can help in clean environment and solve more health problems. Also, it is able to massively increase manufacturing products at significantly reduced costs. In addition, nanotech is considered as a field of research concerned with the building things on the scale of atoms or molecules. The third question, how do you think nanotech help Africa to develop? There are many applications for nanotech such as nanofabrics, cosmetics, bioengineering, defense, security, optical engineering, nanobiotechnology, drugs, medicines, and energy.
Hello.
Hi,
Good day. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes. Can you kindly introduce yourself? What is your name? How old are you? And where are you coming from?
My name is Barata Mahabese. I'm a girl of 16 years old. I come from Chudi and I'm studying at St. Joseph's College.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
doing Form 4.
You're doing Form 4.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to ask you about nanotechnology.
Oh,
Have you ever heard about the word nanotechnology?
No, I haven't heard about nanotechnology. It's my first time.
Hey, hey.
My name is Margaret MC. I'm an upper six science student at Shine High School. Yes, I've heard of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a field of research and innovation concerned with building things, generally materials and devices, on the scale of atoms and molecules. A nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter, that is 1 times 10 to the power minus 10 minus 9 meters, 10 times the diameter of hydrogen atom. The diameter of human hair is on average 80,000 nanometers. Nanotechnology improves existing industrial processes, materials and applications by scaling them down to the nanoscale in order to ultimately fully explain the unique quantum and surface phenomena that matter exhibits on the nanoscale. In Africa, nanotechnology is hoping to considerably improve, even revolutionize, many technology and industry processes, that is, information technology, homeland security, medicine, transportation, food safety, among many others. Nanotechnology lowers cost. Nanotechnology can save energy due to thermal insulation for some.
I have heard of nanotechnology, and according to my understanding, nanotechnology is the technology that enables us to control and interface with matter at a very small scale or at an atomic level. And how could this technology be used to develop Africa? Most African communities are faced with challenges of poor health conditions and sanitation conditions. These conditions may result in major diseases, especially if they are not treated early. And these diseases will become a bigger problem if they are not diagnosed early enough. I believe that by using nanotechnology to manufacture electronic textile can help make medical diagnosis easier. Electronic textile can be used to make clothing which has sensors fitted into it. These sensors could help to consistently collect data from the body, and the data may include sweat, breathing, and other essential data from the body. Since this data is being collected consistently, it is then easier to interpret or detect anomalies which may signal body malfunction. And since this data is being collected at an atomic level, it makes it easier to make accurate analysis on what the data may mean. And this is specifically essential since the pathogens causing diseases operate at a nanoscale.
I've heard of nanotechnology. Yes, a lot of times. It's quite fascinating, in fact. What do you understand by nanotechnology? Nanotechnology involves the design, creation, and the implementation of various devices based on the controlled manipulation of molecules on a nanometer scale, which is from about 10 raised power minus 9 meters to 10 raised power minus 7 meters for various purposes. The nanoparticles involved in this case have different chemical and physical properties from the element in the bulk form as a result of greatly increased surface area and also quantum effect and self-assembly. Now, structures have been in existence for quite a long but of low regard. Scientists are striving their best to make everyone come to it and to open our eyes to see the treasures that lie within the manipulation of matter within dimensional ranges that conventional chemistry does not delve into. Now, how can nanotech help Africa? Nanotech can help Africa in many different ways, but I would just like to consider two, mainly food and the healthcare system. And food shortage is the main problem in African countries, and nanotech can help save this because nanotechnology it helps to increase the amount of the rate at which plants absorb nutrient, and also early detection of diseases in plants and curing it. It increases crop yield and also ensures healthy growth, and all these help to boost food production greatly in the continent. Now, in terms of medicine, nanotech nanoparticles are used as drug delivery system to deliver drug, heat, light, or other particles to specific types of cells. Also, nanotech is applicable in the curing of malaria, as it helps to increase the effectiveness and reduce the adverse effects of malaria therapy, and also helps in other certain things. So the onus of this is upon us. Once we should not lose this golden opportunity the science has taught that us, and we should utilize it maximally to the fullest.
Okay, my name is Christina Charles, and I did my master's degree at the Nelson Mandela African Institution of Science and Technology. And one of the courses that I did was nanotechnology, and was taught by one of the professors at the Nelson Mandela, who is Professor Huda Swai. So when we talk about nanotechnology, is a branch of science and engineering, and is devoted at designing, characterizing, producing, and using materials, structures, devices, and systems by manipulating atoms and molecules at a nanoscale. And when we talk about a nanoscale, is measured by a nanometer. And a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. So you can just imagine how nanotechnology deals with the very tiny, tiny particles, that is 1 billionth of a meter. So the applications of nanotechnology, if will be employed in Africa, will really be helpful in various fields. And in health, for example, the application of nanotechnology would help scientists and researchers come up with nanosensors, which would help in coming up with diagnostic tools, maybe diagnosing TB, malaria, and other